Hey, what's going on, everybody? FullFrontage here today, bringing you all a Clash mini video, and in today's video, I'm going to be giving my 100% honest review of the update. Now, I know the update just came out today at the time I'm recording this video, yesterday at the time it's being posted, but I did want to talk about a lot of things that we've seen with the community and kind of address some of the concerns and talk about what things look like. So, first, before we hop into the nitty-gritty of it, we are going to be hosting a community roundtable with content creators on the official Clash Mini Discord. I'm going to leave a link to the Discord in the description below. This is going to be happening this Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern. We'll have the content creators get together, kind of talk about the update, give everybody's feedback, and then also invite some of the community to come up, ask questions, share their opinion on the update as well. Second thing, to the Clash Mini team, I know you guys watch our content creator videos. We really appreciate it. The team is so involved with the community, and I just want to preface it by saying this update is so good, but there are certain things about the update that aren't sitting well with the community. And I'm going to try to phrase it in what I think is beneficial for the community. And I'm not saying I preach 100% like this is what should happen, but this is just my opinion and what I've seen and what I've gathered from talking to the community as well. So we love the game, the community loves the game, content creators love the game. So any of the feedback in this video is with the hopes that this helps make Clash Mini a better game and pushes it to global launch, because that's really what we want. We really want to see this game global. All right, so let's start off with the positives. Natureborn. Team, you did such a great freaking job with Natureborn. Like, the uniqueness, the mechanics, the gameplay, the abilities, the balance, really good. I don't think Natureborn is insanely overpowered. I have my concerns with her on the mirror tile, which the team already knows, and I've said to the community that I've addressed that. Mirror tile, too strong. Mirror needs a nerf, or to just be vaulted in general. That's a discussion for another time. Natureborn, awesome, great design, great job. Next up is the Bandit. Bandit is going to be released April 15th at 8 p.m. Eastern, so we don't fully know how she works in game, but honestly, the design, the concept, the abilities feel great. When I played with her in the dev build, she didn't seem insanely overpowered. She seemed really good. Seems like she has impact, which is exactly what we need, and I don't think she's overpowered, but we'll find out when she gets released. All in all, a great design. Balance changes, haven't seen anything insanely broken yet. Some things are appear a little strong, and I'm already starting to like kind of develop my ideas for what my wish list for the next balance changes would be probably at the end of the season, end of the next season. But all in all, balance changes, not terrible, not amazing, but not terrible. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. Next up, the game modes. We're not able to play these yet. At the time I'm recording this video, 9 days and 3 hours is when Draft Rumble is going to be out. Love the game modes, the event mode, insanely awesome. The community was so hyped for this. I'm very hyped for this. I've even seen a lot of people in the community be like, these game modes are amazing. This should replace duels and rumbles. Like, the draft modes should be what we're playing. Like, that should be what the regular Clash Mini is. So, game modes, very well received. And now I'm going to talk about the rollout schedule of this, because I've also seen some complaints. This update is bad. We can't even play the new game modes yet. So let me put this into perspective. The past 5 updates, we've had the update, everything gets released, and then the game just 3 months. So like, update comes out, nothing for 3 months, nothing for 3 months, nothing for 3 months, and that's what happens. With this, update comes out, Natureborn. Update comes out, game mode comes up, game mode's out, Bandit comes out, game mode's out, season ends, season resets, game mode comes up. And it's on that, like, continuously, it goes up, and then it stays up, because there's new game mode, end of season, new game mode, end of season, new game mode, end of season, and it does this, like, little wave motion, right? Like, that's probably what we're going to be seeing. I could almost guarantee, I'm willing to bet, that if at the end of this, the Clash Mini team released the player retention graph, that's exactly what it would look like. It would have this little like wave thing. That would be my guess. Unless, of course, I release it to new countries, and then it's just like, you want to go global, then the game will just go like that. But anyways, with current player base, that's what it looks like. So rollout schedule, 2 weeks each month. Honestly, great job. The cadence of it is great because we have it. This is my ideal scenario. Season starts, New balances. Right? Play the first week, understand the balance, understand what's good. Game mode comes out, it's a draft mode. You understand what's good, you know what to draft, you kind of know what direction you want to play, what direction you want to build decks. Game mode ends, you take that last month, you play the rest of the season. Season ends, new balances come out, and then rinse and repeat. That's what it looks like. So it's like balances come out, you understand the game. Draft mode comes out, you get better at the game. Draft mode ends, you play the end of the season, you have drafted different minis, you know what minis work, you know what combos work. You're playing to the best of your ability. You can push up the leaderboard. You can finish off the season great. Great schedule. Increase player retention. I'm on board with it. Great freaking job, team. I'm going to be throwing out a lot of hypothetical numbers throughout the rest of this video in terms of bundles, in terms of what I think economic pricing and the whole economy of the game should be. So it's all just example speculation. It's not like a thought out system where it's like the amounts that I list are exactly what they are based on the prices that are in the game or what I think they should be. I just wanted to throw that disclaimer out there that these are literally just examples of where I think the game needs to be pushed in to develop a much better economy for the game heading to the future. And now for the fun stuff. First, we'll start with the bundles. We'll go bundles, mini pass, event pass, and then just the overall currency of the game. I'm going to start with the bundle, the nature board bundle. Everybody's looking at this and be like, $40, $40, no way, $40, no way. I'm going to answer this as a yes or no question. Is this bundle worth it? Yes. Let me explain why. Don't freak out yet. I don't agree with the bundle, but I'll tell you why it's worth it. If we look at the progression, right? We're talking about progression here. Now, on my main account, progression literally does not matter. Was the bundle worth it for my main account? No. Is the bundle worth it for a player who is not maxed out? Yes. That's the short answer. Now let's talk about it. 10 rare shards, rare hero shards. That's what you get in the bundle. 5,000 gold. How much is 5,000 gold? About a third of this, let's say 200 gems. Okay. So 200 gems, right? And we also have 10 skill shards. How much is 10 skill shards is 4,000 gems. So it's, if you times this 30 gem offer by 8, so 8 times 600 would get you 4,000. 8 times 30 would get you 240. So now we're looking at 200 gems for this middle offer because it adds 25%. So now we're talking about 440 gems between just the skill shards and the hero shards. Now if we look at the epic shards, it comes with 10 epic shards, right? Yeah, 10 epic shards. So 10 epic hero shards. Let's go down here. The conversion, let's see if we can find a conversion here. Here we go. Daily deals. According to this, 10 epic shards is worth 100 rare shards. So let's go back down here. So if 10 rare shards, or 100 rare shards is worth 10 epic shards, that would times this by 10, which makes this 50,000 gold. How much is 50,000 gold? Well, there's 42,000 gold here for 1,500 gems. Then you half about the 300 mark. That gets you about 7,500. So let's just say it's about 1,800 gems. We'll call it even. So 22,240 gems is what is equivalent to the progression in this bundle. Right? So now let's look at how much is 2,200 gems. 2,240 gems. Well, if you just buy the 300 gem pack, 3,000 gem pack, it's $100. This is all US dollars. It's $100. Right? So you're paying, let's try to break it down a little more because it's somewhere in between these two. So this is 1,600 gems. And then this brings it to, so these two combined. So 30 and $85. So the progression that you're supposedly getting from this bundle is just the progression is $85 to progress. This is one hero skill, one level. This is a level 5 to level 6 hero, and then a level 10 to a level 11 hero. $85 just for the progression. Now, the other thing to keep in mind about this specific pass that we're looking at is this was extended. So they did increase rewards. So let's just half these. I don't know if that's the exact amount, but let's just half it. So we have about 91 skill shards, let's say 60 rare shards, and then 25 epic shards. So looking at the supposedly new pass now, I'm looking at the dev build, so these are subject to change. This one, let's say the average pass was 25 epic shards. New pass, 21 epic shards. Really not that bad. But when you're looking at the price to get 21 epic shards on the pass, it's $5. If I'm looking at it in the shop, and according to this bundle, on what we can basically get, I can get 21 epic shards for $5, or I can spend $55 and get the exact same. So, like, the bundle's worth it in the sense that you get, like, the value on the progression, but the amount of progression tokens that you get don't add up. It's not equal. The progression system is so unbalanced just based on what you actually get versus what the bundle is. You're basically forcing players to buy bundling, which is fine in the sense of if it actually gives value. But you're talking like, do I spend $5 on a mini pass, or do I spend $55 to get half as much as I would from the mini pass? $5, $55. There's a huge like, to me, that's not balanced. That is so imbalanced. It just doesn't look good. It's not a good look. So all in all, is the bundle worth it? Yes. If you don't need the progression, then no, it's not. And here's the other issue that I have with this too. You're offering the skin down here, which is supposedly at a 33% increased value, which means you're telling me that $10 is taken off of it, which means you're telling me the skin is $40. So basically, you're getting the hero, the emote, the avatar, and some progression for the same value of the skin. Here's the other issue I have with that. We're talking, you're offering this for $30, but if I go to the Jolly King skin right here, you tell me that this model and sound skin was worth $20, but then I come over here to the Natureborn skin, and I'm getting an additional animation, effects, and scenery for $10 more. Now, I'm not saying that the Natureborn skin price should be more, but for $10 more, I'm getting twice as much value in terms of design for the skin. That, again, that kind of goes back to the whole economy is imbalanced. You're telling me something is one thing, but when it's not much more, it's worth something else. There needs to be a defined amount. Every single skin that has, every single hero skin that has a model, animation, effects, sound, and scenery, regardless of how it is released, when it is released, whatever, should be the exact same price from when you start it all the way through. I understand it's a beta progression, like prices change, it's not finalized, things are, that's a big disclaimer when it comes to beta. Like, the economy does change, but what I'm not feeling like is providing value is how drastically different it is for the economy. So, like, there's got to be a price decided on progression, there's got to be a price decided on cosmetics, and that's that. And then these new skins, these two skins, $25, 30% value, let's say about a third, so about $8 off, which means that each skin, theoretically, each mini skin you're telling me is worth $20. So, I mean, looking at this again, that's $15. Okay, so $15. This has model, animation, and effects. Okay, so why is a skin the exact same price? This has model, animation, effects, and sound. Why is a skin the same price, but it doesn't offer the same things? The economy is just not balanced, and I think it needs to be balanced. And the other thing I'd really, really like to see, and I think helps balance it, is have nothing purchasable for money. It's all gems. Every skin that you want to, this astral skin should cost gems, not money. The Barbarian and the Arctic Mage, gems, not money. So let's talk about the mini pass now. So looking at the value of the old mini pass, I'm not going to be comparing it to this pass because this pass specifically on screen is a boosted season, but because of the extended time. But I am going to talk about what the other passes in Update 5 were, what they gave, and compare it to the new pass. In the old pass, in the old basic pass, for $7, we got a skin, an animated emote, 120 skill shards, 2250 gold, 250 gems, 63 rare shards, 34 epic shards, and 15 common shards. What we're getting in this basic mini pass for $2 less is we're getting an avatar, 21 epic shards, 12,500 gold, 220 crystal coins, 130 gems, and 120 common shards. So while they're taking a bit away from hero progression, they're adding in gold, they're adding in crystal coins, they're adding in avatars. They took away some epic shards, and they added a whole lot of common shards to it. Now, why they've added so many common shards, like the old pass had 15 common shards, this has 120. Why they added so many common shards, I have zero clue. I'd rather see 50 common shards and like 20 rare shards. Like, at least give some rare shards in this. Gold is pretty good though. The gold is a pretty good amount. So that is $2 cheaper. Then for $2 more than what the pass is now, these numbers are subject to change, by the way, as I'm reading them from the dev build. You get the same you get the same rewards, but you get a basic emote and a skin, and then 10 pass tiers unlocked immediately. If I'm honest, like the ratio from cost to reward, I think is fine. The rewards don't fully make sense to me, but the cost is okay. I don't think the cost of the mini pass is the problem. What I'd really like to see implemented is have the event pass, which costs $2 in the dev build. That's subject to change, and all the rewards that you get. But I'd like to see the event pass thrown into, take away the 10 tiers from the premium mini pass, throw the event pass into the premium option, and make the premium option $11. So it's $9. Take away the tiers, keep the emote, keep the skin, but make the premium option $11. I think that would be a lot more valuable. It'd be a lot more enticing for people to see. They get a skin, an emote, and the event pass for that month for $6 more. They'd see that and be like, hey, that's value right there. That is value. Let's do that. Like, sold. I'm in. I think that would be a lot more better if we're talking cash. If I'm being honest, I would really like to see everything, every cosmetic, every add-on cost gems. Let the pass cost gems. Let skins cost gems. Let emotes cost, like, anything that costs dollars, get rid of it. Let it all cost gems. Put the price in gems. Let people get gems. Because here's what we're going to be talking about in this like upcoming part with the bundles and everything like that, and kind of how the paid system works and fully in general. If, let's say this skin, $30, right? This astral skin. Let's take a look at this astral skin. $30. How much is $30 in gems? $30 in gems is 840 gems. Put this skin at 840 gems, right? If you put that skin at 840 gems, right? And let's throw these in. These are $15 skins, 400 gems, right? These are 840. This is 840 gems, 400 gems, 400 gems. If somebody wants all three of these, right? At $60, for, what is it, 1,600 gems. $60 for 1,600 gems. Let them buy this. They want some of these emotes. Oh, I want these emotes too. All of a sudden, you go from, or let's say the pass. What's the pass? $7, or it'll be $5. So let's put it at $11. What's $11 in gems? 300 gems. Okay, so we're looking at like 2,000 gems to get the new skins and the pass. What's the new skins in the pass? $60 added on to what you have. $68. $68. I don't have enough gems. I'm gonna buy a 100 pack. You went from $68 worth to having somebody buy $100 worth. You just increased your revenue because you offered it as gems. It doesn't have to be the exact price. If you want to make if this is $30 and instead of making it 840 gems, make it 900 gems. Make it 900 gems. Let people get that extra amount. Let people spend a little bit more money. That would be so much more valuable, because then other people can save and choose the skins that they want to, Or people will just be like, oh, this costs gems. Back when I used to play Brawl Stars all the time, skins, $100 pack. Skins, $100 pack. Like, I have gems saved before, sure. I would just buy gems because I know I'm going to need more. I want the best bang for my buck. If I'm able to do that, I'm going to keep buying that $100 pack instead of buying it in $20 increments, $20 increment, $40 increment. No, I'm just going to go 100. Oh, I need more stuff. Oh, I need more gems. I'm going to buy $100 worth of gems because I need more. I only need 800 more gems. Guess what? I'm still buying that 3,000 gem pack because I know I'm going to use them in the future. You're increasing your sales over time by making everything cost gems. Let the players spend gems instead of introducing this money system, because it's going to get really confusing with players having to buy for money, then having to buy for gems, then having to buy things for crystal coins. Let crystal coins be a free-to-earn currency. Let gems be a pay-to-earn currency, and call it a day. That's what it should be. Now, I do have an exception to the gems only being a pay-to-earn currency. I do think on the free side of the pass, there should be $100 gems per season. And let the mini pass, for example, this is an example. Free-to-earn side of the pass has 100 gems per season. The mini pass costs 300 gems, right? Player plays one season of the mini pass, completes it fully. They get 100 gems. Second season comes around, they complete it, 200 gems. Third season comes around, they complete it, 300 gems. They can then take the 300 gems they earned and buy the pass, and they get the paid side of the pass rewards if they so choose in that season. So basically, every 3 months, a free-to-play player can purchase the mini pass if they so choose, or they can accumulate those gems and buy a skin in-game. I have no problem having people, like, if this Natureborn skin costs 900 gems and somebody wants to play 9 months to get that skin and completely complete the pass, guess what? You're increasing your player retention. If somebody really wants this skin and it's 900 gems, they will play for 9 months to get that skin. That's just how it is. So not only are you increasing your monetary income by basically psychologically pressuring players to buy $100 gem packs so that they feel like they're getting the value. That sounds a lot worse than it is, but like, people want, oh, I'm gonna get value. I know I'm gonna spend these gems anyway, so I might as well buy it, right? That's how other games have made their money. I know I'm gonna need it. I'm just gonna buy it. I think that's the best way to go forward. And if people want to spend their gems on if somebody wants to play and complete every month of the mini pass and get their 900 gems and buy this astral skin, power to them. Let them do that. That's perfectly fine by me. I think that is completely reasonable. So all in all, basically what needs to happen, get rid of letting people buy things for cash, put things individually. We don't need bundles. I don't need 10 epic, 10 rare, and 10 skill shards. Yeah, it's $55 worth of value that I'm getting in this this bundle. I don't need it. My main account has hundreds of shards in each. I don't need it. I don't need the progression. Don't force me to buy it. Don't force me to buy $55 worth of value that is completely useless to me. It doesn't have any value to a max player. Don't force people to do it. Let people spend the money that they want with the gems. Just let it be gems and go about it that way. I think that's the best. If you think I'm wrong, let me know down in the comment section below. But I feel like that's the most reasonable thing to do. Let gems be cosmetics and then introduce crystal coin stuff like this. Like, let some emotes be crystal coins. Let some skins be crystal coins. And let those only be purchasable with crystal coins. Don't make them available for gems. As long as there's constant update of like cosmetics available for crystal coins and cosmetics available for gems, completely okay. Completely okay. I think that's the best way to go about it. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. All right, last thing we'll talk about is the Elo System Change that Clash Mini announced. Basically, what it was changed to, this is what I've experienced as I've been playing for today. This is an example. It's basically changed back to, if you win, you get +5. If you lose, you get -5. Simple as that. Before, it actually depended on each player's trophy count. If somebody had 2,000 trophies and they play for somebody that has 4,000 trophies, if the 2,000 trophy player wins, they're going to get 20 trophies, and the 4,000 player loses 20 trophies. If the player with 4,000 trophies wins, they get +7 trophies, and the player with 2,000 trophies loses -7. I think the equal, like, +5, -5 is good for lower trophies, but once you hit a certain trophy amount, I feel like it comes down to who has more time, not as actually skill-based. It's more time-based than skill-based. I think someone should need to win like 3-ish games to balance a loss at higher levels, because this indicates who can consistently win versus somebody who's just available to play more games. The old system that was implemented before this current one, it rewarded wins over time, not time over wins. Of course, it still takes skill to win, but in top competition, consistently winning is more important than how many games you can play. If somebody plays for 2 hours, let's just say it takes 3 minutes per game, you can play 20 games in an hour. If somebody plays for 2 hours with this new system as an example, if somebody plays for 2 hours, they play 40 games, they get 100% win rate, they win 40 games, not including win streaks, they're going to get 200 trophies, not including win streaks, just for simplicity's sake. If somebody plays for 2 hours in the new system and they win every single game, 40 games, they're going to get 200 trophies. In the old system, if somebody wins, but they play against theoretically better players because they have more trophies, then they're not going to gain as much trophies, but they also won't lose as many trophies. So what do I mean by that? If somebody has a 100% win rate and say they get +7, they get that +7, they play for 2 hours, they win that. 7 times 20 is 140. So they're going to get 280 trophies at that consistent +7. Again, this is not including win streaks. Under the old system, or under the new system, if somebody plays for 4 hours and they lose 20 of their games, so they go 60 and 20 because they were able to play for 4 hours, they are theoretically going to be able to gain more trophies because they earned 300 trophies but had a worse win rate than the person who only played 2 hours, right? Under the old system, if somebody plays for 4 hours and they have that system and they lose 20 games, let's just average, say they lost 20 trophies per game, they lost 400 trophies, but then they win 60 of their matches, they win 420 trophies. So all in all, they net 20 trophies over 4 hours. Why? Because they lost 25% of their games versus somebody who won 100% of their games in less time. They were the better player. They won more games. They won all of their matches that they played in 2 hours. Therefore, they net more trophies over time because they're just a better player in that moment, in that time frame. So what it comes down to is when you're talking about top competition, you need to be able to have those players who have consistent win rates, who have who have a higher win percentage. Those players get more trophies because they win more. And that makes sense. That's kind of how it should be. So all in all, outside of the Elo change, outside of the cosmetics, I think this is a great update. Like, it's a huge step in the right direction. And I think once they tweak these small things, like the economy and the trophy system and everything like that, it's going to be great. So overall, I rate the update an 8 out of 10, despite those changes, because I'm not necessarily only just looking at the economy and everything like that. I think the pros outweigh the cons in this update for sure. All these other things are just coming down to game economy design, but all in all, like, what's more important in this moment to push the game global is the content that's coming out in the update. So I would say that this is a W update. I really like it. The Clash Mini team, I really hope you take the feedback and hopefully it's improved. Hopefully it's consistent across the board. Progression changes, what it comes down to, I'm going to have a free-to-play series throughout Update 6. I'm going to make a completely brand new account and see what the progression system looks like after all these changes were implemented, and then that'll give me a really good idea of what the free-to-play journey is like throughout Update 6 under the new economy. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. It was a little bit of a longer one, so if you made it all the way to this point, let's comment Natureborn down in the comment section below. And that is going to do it for this one. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more videos. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a great night, everybody. Peace out.